Okay, itamaksishchiko, good day. So I have added another couple of pages of phrases into my Blackfoot Winter Phrasebook. And I want to go through them this afternoon as a fourth installment in this project. If you're not aware of what this project is about, you can go to my YouTube channel to the playlist called Blackfoot Language. And I think the third video in there is called Blackfoot Winter Phrasebook. And it describes the project. And basically, it's just a learning effort on my part. Over the season, in the winter, I try to pick up some new language skills, and I'm documenting that and sharing it with others. I mean, this winter I'm learning a bunch of new phrases, and I'm learning the grammar behind them, and I'll make videos as I go along so that anybody else who's trying to learn Blackfoot as a second language can benefit from my journey through the language, as well as my mistakes, and I'm going to make some along the way that are going to need corrections and this kind of a thing. So, any case, let's get on with the today's installment, and that is we're going to work with the transitive animate verb stem that means to say to or to tell. Like I'm telling somebody this, or I'm saying this to them. So that verb stem is waanist. Waanist. And this again is a transitive animate verb stem, and we've dealt with some of that. In fact, we left off with that at the last installment. In the third session, I introduced the verb stem iksigin, to wake somebody up, which is a transitive verb stem, right? And so we looked at first person to third person, first person singular to third person singular. I woke him up. How would I say that with that iksigin? Well, I'd add nit at the front and aw to the end. Niitsi'powahsin now. I woke him up. We can do the same thing today. We're starting with a new verb stem, waanist. It's a transitive animate verb stem, so it works the same way. So if we take waanist and we add nit to the front and aw to the back, we get nitanistao. I told him. I told him. Nitanistao. Same thing, second person singular to third person singular. Instead of nit at the beginning, it's git, but the same ending, aw. So if I say you told him, it would be gitanistao. You know, if I say you will tell her, gitakanistao. Remember, we had that future prefix ak for the future. Gitakanistao. You'll tell her. Now you might notice in both of those, since the verb stem was waanist, why isn't it? Why am I saying gitanistao instead of waanistao? You know, and the reason for that is, you know, this is going to be another kind of grammatical rule for the Blackfoot language. When you have a semi-vowel at the beginning of your verb stem, really anywhere, if you got a semi-vowel at the beginning of any morpheme, which is one of the meaningful parts of the construct, if you got a semi-vowel being W or Y, either one of those are the semi-vowels, W or Y at the beginning, and you attach a prefix to that ends with a consonant, like nit has a T at the end, that's a consonant, then you get rid of the semi-vowel. So instead of nit waanist, you just have nit honest, right? Nitanistao. So that's another thing to learn, just a grammatical rule, semi-vowel loss when you're bringing these things together. If you have a W or a Y and you put a prefix in front of it that ends with a consonant, you got to get rid of that W or Y. All right, so let's look at third person singular to third person major singular to third person minor singular. Like she's telling him. I want to see you. I want to see you. Remember last time we talked about the durative aspect at the beginning for things that are happening right now, and then the third person singular to fourth person singular or minor third person is the suffix yiwa. So awanist see. All right, so I'm going to introduce now 4 more relationships within the transitive animate paradigm, right? So we had first person to third person singular, second person to third person singular, and third person to third person minor singular. All staying in the singular so far. We're going to stay in the singular today as well, but we're going to do some of the other relationships like me doing it to you, you doing it to me, him doing it to me, and him doing it to you, right? So in that case, if we're doing it me to you, the prefix is git and the suffix is o. If it's you to me, the prefix is git again, but the suffix is oki. If it's him doing it to me, the prefix is nit instead of git, nit, like myself, and the suffix is oka. And if she or he is doing it to you, the prefix is git for you, and the suffix is oka. So let's use those, right? Let's say, I'm telling you. You would say git first for, second person, you. Is the durative, and then waanist, and then o. In speech, it sounds like waanist, I'm telling you. Waanist, I'm telling you. If you told me, it would be gitaniki. Now you wonder, why is it gitaniki? Shouldn't it be gitanistoki, right? In Blackfoot, that particular kind of, those suffixes that start with ok, right? They either will take the form ok, or they'll take the form uk, or they'll take the form just k. They'll take the form ok most of the time, and then if they're coming after an I, like if you're attaching it to like a verb stem that ends in I, then they'll take the shape uk, o-ok. And then if it's attaching to a verb stem that ends in a T, like in this case, waanist ends with a T, so instead of having oak or oak, it just has KK, right? So, gitaniki, you told me. If I want to say, she didn't tell me yet, we'll use that negative prefix in that aspect, yet, that time aspect. Nematoma wanik. She didn't tell me yet. So those are some ways, and you can use those same, those same parts of the transitive animate paradigm with the previous verb stems, like the transitive animate ones, like iksigin, to wake up. So if I wanted to say, I woke you up, I would, or I woke you up, I would say, gitsiksigin, I woke you up. Or if I say, you woke me up, gitsiksiginoki. If he woke me up, nitsiksiginoka. And then she woke you up, gitsiksiginoka. So hopefully this is kind of making sense. Now, I want to also point out that we're using the stem waanist. It's a lot like you know, because we're saying say to or tell, what's the difference between that and the transitive animate stem that we used at the end of the first installment of this project, Niitsi'powahsin, right? Remember we talked about Niitsi'powahsin. I'm talking to myself, right? At the heart of that construct is Niitsi'powahsin, a transitive animate stem, which means talk to. But the difference between that stem, Niitsi'powahsin, and waanist is that Niitsi'powahsin is more a conversing, right? Waanist is more of a telling. It's not really conversing. In fact, like Niitsi'powahsin kind of is referring to the noise or the sound of conversation. You ever play that game, The Sims, when they're making all the little sounds? That's Niitsi'powahsin. It refers more to the sound. Waanist refers more to the action. And so, of course, there are also intransitive forms of waanist, which is the main one is wani, you know, to say. Wani is the intransitive verb stem. So one of the things that I see going on right now in the community with the people who are trying to learn how to speak the language, a lot of people are using the phrase awani, but using it in all kinds of constructs where it doesn't really, like, it's not really grammatically correct. Awani, all of that is wani with the durative aspect in front of it, awani. And third person singular is assumed at the end, even though you don't hear it in the language, awani, or the WA at the end, awani. But in the language, in the spoken language, you just hear it as awani. What that means is he's saying, or he says. He's saying or he says, or she's saying or she says. Doesn't mean I'm saying. Like I wouldn't say me, awani, such and such. For that I would say nitawani, I'm saying it. Or kitawani, you're saying it. Or, you know, nitani, I said. I would probably use, you know, nitanisto, I said it. But yeah, awani isn't just something across the board for anybody saying something. That's for something that's happening right now, presently, or ongoing. Like he's saying or he says. And it's a third person construct. It's not to be used for first person or second person or them or us, you know. Any case, maybe we'll go through some more of that. How to use wani as an intransitive verb in the next one, because we need to go back and revisit intransitive anyway before we lose sight of it, and we can start adding some of those categories in the paradigm for we, or you all, or they, that kind of thing. So more to look forward to, but we'll end off there. That's plenty for one day. If anybody's following along, I hope you're practicing, like taking some time at some point in every day to kind of go back through and rehearse to yourself, hopefully without notes. Hopefully you've kind of just grabbed some part of it and you can practice that every day and verbalize it, because that's the only way to actually pick up the language. I do that in the morning. One of the things, part of my morning routine for the winter is doing this, recalling what the phrases for the past so many days, and utilizing them in the morning, just talking to myself. Anyway, that's fourth installment. See you tomorrow or the next day for the fifth.